Topic time, where we talk about what you think about.
Parenting together in marriage refers to the concept where a couple, even if their romantic relationship has faded, chooses to remain legally married and cohabitate primarily to raise their children in a stable environment. This arrangement, often referred to as parenting marriage or marital partnership, involves prioritizing the children's needs and well-being while potentially pursuing individual lives and relationships outside the romantic partnership. Prioritize clear communication, respect each other's rules, and avoid speaking negatively about the other parent in front of your child. When parents present a unified front, children feel secure, develop a clear sense of boundaries, and grow up in an environment of respect and cooperation. So tonight on Topic Time, we are discussing parenting together, building a united front as parents. So tonight I'm doing Topic Time with Nana, Miss Philo, and Nana Bans, and we'll try very much to go through this topic nicely with you over there. Hello, Nana Bans.
Hello, Harry.
Hey, how are you doing, bro?
Good. I'm doing very well.
All right.
And how's your end?
Yamina Dum. We are sojourning on Nkakra.
That's good. We
haven't seen the sun.
I think they're the same here. Has it been raining since yesterday evening?
And it's still raining.
Oh, as I speak, I could from the Atobo.
Oh, okay. It hasn't been intense here, but
yeah, same way. Yet not that intense, but it's been like that since yesterday evening till just some minutes or an hour ago.
Oh, okay.
I'm about now very chilled.
Yeah, and so.
Na wahanka musi training ke bibe senesinde.
Also musi training bibe si wofi. Na wa Canada. You see, you are not putting on your headphones. You see, when I tell you to listen to the things when they are said immediately, you don't mind me. Now you've missed it.
Oh, Philomena. Hello, Philomena.
Yes, Nana.
Oh, my wife, how are you?
Please, I'm good. Your side.
Oh, I'm also doing very well.
I'm good.
So, Nana, my American.
Nana, no one is talking peace between me and Philo.
No, but I just heard what you just said.
Hey.
I see, Abedi, Philo, my.
I'm a Mekashi. American Momo.
Okay.
Topic Time with HKO Live on the Orange Lounge.
Okay, so let's begin our discussion this way. What makes parenting together such a big deal? Who is taking it first? Today I'm leaving it. You are throwing it to Nana Bans. Okay, Nana Bans, everyone is pointing to the phone.
Parenting, it's actually a big deal. It's a very big because of one, the children who are involved here, and two, the future of the home is also very important. So it makes parenting, a big deal. In the Mofambanu, as I said, one future, whatever decision that we take, whatever happens today, has an effect on the future of these children. So what we do as parents in terms of our responsibilities, in terms of our decisions, in terms of conflicts, household conflict resolutions and all that, helps to shaping, the future of these kids. So for me, I think it's actually a very big deal, and we need to take it very serious.
Okay. Miss Philo.
Yeah, so just as Nana Bans was saying, the long-term effect that it will have on the kids. So whenever we're making a decision, we need to factor them or consider the kids. Yes. Because the long-term effects, that is the better outcomes of it and all that. And then the challenges and opportunity that comes with the decision that we're making. We have to also look at it and we find a better way to work at it. And by creating, we need to set a legacy or create a legacy that our children can easily emulate. Like a legacy that will be beneficial to their well-being and not we as parents. So here, the
Okay.
whole thing the focus should be on the children. So whatever it is that we are doing, will it help them? How will it benefit them? Do you get it?
Mhm.
Like, these are the questions we need to ask ourselves whenever we making such decisions, since they are the ones that at the end of the day will benefit, or the impact will happen on them. So we need to look at it in
Okay.
that way.
And Henry, I think to add to what my sister Jess said, I think for me, I think it's not always about the children. We also have our future. We also need a protocol. We also have our lives to also live. But at a point, the children will leave us to live with just the husband and the wife at home. So with the decisions that we take today, also have that effect or impact on our future as well. So even though yes, the children's future is very paramount, ours is also very important. That tomorrow when the children are not there with us, how we live as husband and wife also matters most.
Okay. Because even though some see it as the future of the children, in effect, it's also you the couple, your future.
Yes, I think it also. It's equally important as that of the children.
Yeah.
But I think many a time we relegate that to only the children. That matters. So at the point when the children are not, they realize that. There is no love. We can't even cohabit. There are a lot of issues, conflict that we can't even resolve. We are not able to, properly handle our responsibilities and all that. So I think it's very important. We need to consider our future as well.
But
At the point, the children will leave us.
But you see, this one, I think the focus is on the children. So because we are parenting, how to bring these kids up, isn't that what we are?
But
looking?
there's nothing wrong bringing the parents up.
Bringing these kids as definitely, in as much as you are thinking about their well-being, definitely you also think of yours. But here, whatever decision we are taking, we are adults. They are the children. They are the younger ones that we are nurturing. So like we need to factor them up. We decided to bring them. We decided to bring them on today's so
But somebody brought us to.
Somebody brought us to.
So whoever brought has been able, whatever decision they took, that's what has gotten you where you are now. So whatever decision you are taking, since we are adults, I think our major focus should be on the kids, the impact that it will have on their life, the benefits, their mental health, psychologically, everything. We need to factor all these things into consideration. So in as much as we want to factor ourselves into it, I think the main focus should be on the children.
All right.
That one is very true. That is very true.
Nana, do you have something to add? Oh, you take our next question. And then, all right. So if parenting together is beneficial, like we have heard from Nana Barnes and Miss Philo, then why is it that there is a lot of hesitation on the part of some people in giving it their all? Sometimes they make it seem like they are competing with their children. The little sacrifice they need to make in taking care of the children, in helping with their needs, in supporting with basic. You see, kids have certain basic needs and wants, and being available when they need you and all of that. And some people, I feel, sometimes deliberately deprive the children of that because they think their partner is capable of taking care of those things. And so the part of him or her that the children are supposed to have, this person withholds by deliberately being unavailable.
Before I just answer this question, will you agree with me that when you talk about rivals within parents and the children, women are the best?
Like creating rivalry between
the children and the husband, especially
the
female, the women, their female kids or their daughters. That's why the man you close pa attention say do neba, but who say I need take some opportunity be, and I say take some chances be. I don't know whether you've observed that.
You are confusing me.
You have to get confused.
Yeah.
I don't know whether Nabans.
Hello, Nana.
Have you observed that it was a mbano? I am mbabano. the Maba and say they think that they are taking their position from.
Oh yes, so sometimes it's there. You know, we all have our favorites, even among the children. We the men, we are more close to the girls than the boys. The same way our wives are also close to the boys and also the girls. So sometimes it creates a bit of that conflict, that rivalry.
Okay.
Like
so
me tell you, could feel there. My wife or the member national 10 years you need to make that. I didn't make that. Sometimes I want to become a sleeper now before I than child Panodo. Not of bad damage in the dark or
that is parenting. She is really parenting. Just taking care of the baby. The girl who is 10 years. No, I'm not swashing it, but who knew what it so
I because the made too. I feel I need I need that attention. That's my friend.
Yeah, I am Mr. Foy the man. No, you're fine.
Yeah.
You see, men also crave attention. Not to digress from our topic, men do crave attention. Yet when you are showing that you want that attention, then they feel these people who you have brought into your life,
you have brought to
they need more of that attention than you who brought them. Huh? Are you saying that? Are you saying that?
No. See, so
let me make my point. Are you saying that the fuel for the fuel tanker is less important than the fuel it is carrying to go and distribute? You won't answer me. Huh?
This is that's certain people. Mr. Fun, they have something that they normally say because of the kids. No matter how it is, I'll stay. I'll not leave the marriage because of the kids. I don't know whether you've heard women saying that. It's me. But the question is, there will be a time these kids they will just find their way out.
Leave.
So what happens to your marriage? That is the question I normally ask those who comes out with that statement. Oh, no, because of after you finish, some of them are painful, no course, and some why painful. It's on put it.
Then they will play the children more against their father.
That is it. So there are certain things that happen, sir. I mean, let me go back to the question that you just asked.
Yes. So why do people hesitate or just sometimes withhold what they can do to bring more benefit of this parenting to the children receiving it, and eventually they themselves as parents also receiving it back? Because if you train your children well, I believe in the end they will reciprocate as well.
Normally, these things do happen when it comes to single parenting. The single parents, at least at times, they want to punish the child because of the father or the mother. That's why they will be holding certain things. I don't know, but feel like, but the man know especially the men. That's that way no. That's say if I me share no crampa or be corner my fee. So when they have that mentality, so the child needs to go to the university, realizing that so university cramp no be a year, no be say vice president here we or buy ya, or the court no mami fee. So be say president or the court no mami fee. Next a papa no fee no, you are not benefiting. It's at the end of me what fast. This is the ideology of some people. So when they are holding something, giving it to the child tends to be a problem.
Goodness. Okay. So that's why people are, so in effect, Nana, you're saying that people are very traditional.
Yes.
That's why they tend to withhold, say, certain teachings, education, certain wisdom that they should transfer. They withhold because patrilineally or matrilineally, I am not benefiting from you who came from our loins. Wow.
It's very rare. You know, When we shall what's a washer in being full of washer one of us more than even their children.
Yeah, I heard that a lot.
Yeah, because they feel their children, if it's matrimonial, then they go their mother side to the Boko. Until they tend to rather take care of their, their nephews, their nieces more than even their own children. And I think it's something that is very common part. Or fast. So I think that it's very true and it's very real.
It affects most of those who are doing that matrilineal thing now, where it affects the family a lot. And you know the funny thing, the women in it, the women that's a funny year they call ne papa ni fienti on share afrano. Besiano su slow the neban subo call a bushie feel because of them don't challenge your friends so then
na nebusia fono so. So you see what happens. Then they be said to also rely on the brother. That brother non share no fast because all year they born in nebushim. You see, these are the things that is making sometimes the kids have a little problem with their parents. I can give instances whereby some of my cousins, they will tell you that, you are fast. Then I ask myself, you will be and then you will be you so actually no one about wegwa. You were fast, say no one about wegwa. No baby said, the time my father was taking me to school, that time now you people are not you people were there. What was your contribution towards my well-being? But now I have to forget about my kids and think that we are more fast, so actually no one about wegwa to know me and my kids are not my family. No. So, in a way, you are drawing us into an area which, during the tricky debates, Miss Philo mentioned that it has come to a point where it looks like our traditions, they need modernity, they need modernization, they need reforms.
Yes. That's why they say culture is dynamic. When it gets to a certain stage, we need to put in some certain things.
So this area we are looking at, how much dynamism has it taken?
Oh, recently, I think of late for about almost
21st century.
21st centuries. No, starting from this 21st century, men are now taking over responsibilities of taking care of their kids.
Okay.
Than previous.
So the picture looks much better than say 20 or 30 years ago.
The 19th century in the you don't mind our kids.
Okay. So why is it that some people are so fixated on this and they are still stuck in there like that?
It's because of where they are coming from. To say, that's why it's dynamic. Like, say, born and bred in the city, but yet the culture, they believe in tradition. So we understand certain things. But someone was born and bred at the village, which the person believes in the culture, believes in the tradition, knows that no matter how it is, tradition man be wada. Such a person, he doesn't think that if my child goes to the university, Krampona, we gave a scholarship to someone to go and read medicine. Uncle read medicine. The girl was good. The papa say, "Okoba we Krampona." At the end of the day, obi kan si mukasi no dey ko.
Wow.
No corner so point blank na corner kwanyeme na me ye ne den. We are paying the fees. That is the perception. We are paying the fees. What they say ne niama obehia ne books ne ade ina obi be everything. Yeah. Like petty niama the child will need. Just that we also want you as a father to bear some responsible, like be responsible. Shakola who say papa so share me. Or by point back I said, "Nana, for this one I will not agree. Me mama banim kono kwanyeme."
Wow. Oh,
that one there. Or like going to the school na kaso obenyam mentality. Into akola no ho na kaso obenyam. Akola de ekurase.
2025.
Akola de ekurase. Na se wako university, secondary school etimi enya 8-1s.
What?
Na wo se akola no nko university na no papa na ka just akola no bo obenyam ti na I will not even agree.
He doesn't even understand the grades the child got.
It means the man is not educated.
Not educated per se, but grip once when it seems oh yet they are calling or benyam.
Tradition has it gotten into him so much so that he
So
still think that thing
the
that they were
child
saying.
No, the father said no.
So the child is at home.
Also benyam na calling so anyam.
And what's if you want him?
What's your calling benyam? And they've forgotten that this our mouth is what we maybe because
words are powerful.
Meko. A sansu no munsio count. To cry bibia.
Papa no a prophet.
You are just saying it for
no. What's if in be assessing pe o mo anyam no. Of course,
the reason why some of us did not even push the father too much was that yekaso akola ho ofe. So when you push too much, the father thinks that nani o.
Interesting.
I turn up person ma akola ne ba because you know my university. I don't want any university than the university that I attended. If I say wa be me or you close, that's when the is pushing. That's what I heard someone was saying. And I'm so okay that or no neba. And if he is saying that meme koboka ama kolana kweye we na osi ompnia. I mean then
see
the man has killed the girl's future. What is that?
There's one guy too. The guy was good and I wanted the guy to read law. The father also says that I don't know the truth in it. Dabi the band the law do man in here. Na lawyer for esi omubu tia omubutu omo no. Na man back already law.
So it means that ancient no one can it till now.
No. Say what I want the child to read. If you say no, now obemana ko ebi before fra.
As I can see here that lawyer for obutu one. That's the only thing he could say about.
So he doesn't want to
becoming a lawyer. It's like this morning. I was at the market circle very early, and you know these guys who bring microphones and speakers to come and preach. The guy was saying something that somehow I was paying attention to him, and he said that whenever he comes to the location he was, and he's preaching, and somebody gives him an offering, and he says blessings onto the person. He realizes that their reactions are not as exciting as when he says, oh, I see this thing with you. You're about to have an accident. Then it's as if people accept the curses much more than they do when it comes to blessing. So, oh, goodness, we have a lot of work to do in this our country. Let me take a small breather. What is this?
Topic time, where we talk about what you think about.
Anyway, you're listening to Topic Time here on the Orange Lounge on Radio Max 105.1 FM. Orange Lounge comes your way every Wednesday between 7 and 10 p.m. We do music, we do debates, we do topics like we're doing. And coming up shortly will be Nana's Dilemma, where you will hear a story that will make you think. But we'll begin our talk with what we call the gist. So next time, start early with us. It's 29 minutes to 10 here in the studios of Radio Max 105.1 FM. So we'll continue with our topic time. Okay, so
can I chip in one thing? The topic, like some also do that out of a fear.
Still on the
fear
hesitation.
That, yes, they fear that they will lose their autonomy
over the children.
Yes, and so if I do that, I like me cratch power na ne woman muno.
I say you don't want to empower other people.
Yes, boss. I'm the boss.
You want the generation coming after you to be as deprived as you are.
So some do this with this ideology.
Yeah, for what she just came out with an uncle of mine is in Spain. So one day, just this weekend, I went there. When I was coming from my village, I just stopped over to ask them one or two questions. Then the boy said, "Oh, Papa, they'll pay oil boss now. I'm so able to what you feel breaching by Pana, Boga, Badada, needed nature. Now, on your night, you know, the Yamoko." And I said, "Yes, what you are saying is true. Who is the first black or the first Ghanaian to enter the soil of Europe?" It's a Fanti. It's a Fanti man. And the last person who went is an Ashanti.
For the Ashantis and the Bono,
you see how it is. The first person to enter that soil is a Fanti. The last to enter is an Ashanti. One of them. So these are some of the things that happens. You don't want to stay in Europe. Some people want to go in. Now, as you know that you have all the documents. You have all the documents to send your child, and then you are saying no, and like if you are brechiba, what you do is that you come home with some euros. Now we'll just give it to you that keep it. Then you'll be changing. Cause Sabra. Then you'll be changing. Now you two tend to be both. You see, so that's what you were saying. No, some of them doesn't want to lose that power. Because who are breaching them, some are breaching
I see.
Some to do that due to past relationship, the trauma that they've been through. Who are in a past relationship or transcend on the current state. And that one also really plays a role when people take such decisions. That is the experiences they have, the traumas in their past relationship. No, I wouldn't want to do that thing for my children. Because obi one more what it is stories that papa be share neba no day.
You see why the preacher man I heard this morning is so right. We assume the power in the negative so much that when you are even speaking blessings on something or somebody, they are so hesitant in accepting it. It's so disheartening to see. And this morning the guy made me realize it's no wonder this country is the way it is.
We believe in negativity.
Yeah.
More than
that is what I can almost say because of where we are coming from.
Because tomorrow morning they will start another session of negativity.
Because it's
from
like
5:30 a.m. to 10 p.m.
We are people. We are made ourselves to be. We believed in the Bible, and the Bible that we believed in, we've taken the negative aspect of the Bible than the positive aspect. And I know you will not understand. Those who understand. So there are certain things that, as you just said, the negative aspect is what we always believe in it.
Harry, I think it's also because Nana, sorry for Kati, sorry. I think it's also because most people out there are ignorant. We don't read. Our self-esteem is very low. We don't believe in ourselves. We don't know who we are. If you know who you are, if you meet someone who says anything that does not align with who you are, you don't accept it. But here you are, when they speak positively about you, I'm engaged too. But negatively, you are following it. That means you don't know who you are. I remember when I was in Cape Coast, there was a time the pastor came to me with this negative prophecy. I said, Master, it's on that bed. He gave me that shake again. And it goes to a catch a better leg. I don't care. I mean, catch it. No, so that time the one they know you people from out. My lifetime, I come on pair war. There was this bush around you, I come on pair. So not only had seen me there, like doing that after I go and pack my car, go back to the office.
He was
so the drill was coming to Papa Pesica. So one day just came to my office with that person on this one. I beg. No, they told that for him not challenge it be true challenge. If you know who you are and someone comes to you with an issue with a report that you feel this is not me, you don't accept it. But as I said, our level it's a festival on here. We don't believe it. I mean, because of the way you find my mission one may I was there, my I don't think I can give birth.
So
okay.
I wanted to. So does it mean that from what Nanabans is saying, then it means that not all prophecies are from God?
Oh, you see, the same way there is the original, there is also the counterfeit.
So, like what I'm trying to say. So next time, does it mean that whenever they are going to say this kind of negativity, that is not from God? It hasn't been revealed to them, but do you think of the person's mental health as someone who kind of idea? Assuming they tell you that you are going to die. I see me who you see, it's going to some kind of heavy burden be on the person.
That is
fear, trauma.
It's purely,
don't think about those things.
It's purely selfishness.
Dangerous power.
Yeah. So the person doesn't know something, like that, and you just play on their minds with it. So it's purely psychological.
Seriously.
No, but the person that you're going
I remember. I remember when I lost my mom. I remember when I lost my mom in 2014. That time now, through that, so there was this program at CNC in Cape Coast. Afterwards, I went there, and there was this prophecy that we know couldn't say so. So they're going to take one of the children, and I mean, this really affected me.
Wow.
And at a point, as I was like,
who is next?
You see, and this stuff, you see that for me, those kind of honest for me now, as I sit here, I don't believe in prophecies. My prophecy is, my prophecy is the Bible, is the scripture. You can't tell me anything, I will not take it. Even if it is positive, mine is the scripture. So if it's nothing that comes from the scripture, forget it. Yeah, makes about call these are not prophecies from God, forget.
All right.
All right, you can see
let's do some tips for the next 5 minutes on posing or coming together in a united front to parenting. What are some practical steps or tips that we can remind ourselves of, or even add to the knowledge we have already in doing a good job when it comes to parenting?
You should have open communication
with the, you see, me as a husband with my wife or with the children.
No, like you are the parents, so the two of you talk. And your mom how you want their future to be, the kind of schools you want them to be enrolled in. So you have that open communication. Let's be active listeners too as well.
Okay.
Whenever they are saying they are complaining about something, you should be able to just give them that ear, listen to them. Then if whatever advice you think you have for them, you give it to them. You advise them on that. And then as parents, you need to listen to each other. So you should be a good listener. When your wife is saying something about the children, at least saying so you listen to your wife, whatever she's saying. If the husband is also talking, you also listen. Then at the end of the day, both of you draw a conclusion. You pick the better ones out that you think when you do it can help these kids.
All right.
You pick that one up.
Let me say this before I forget. I think that we shouldn't hesitate to discipline our children. Because if today they have an issue with you because you have disciplined them, I can assure you that tomorrow these same children will thank you for being like that towards them. I'm not talking about corporal punishment. I'm saying discipline. In as much as it is tough for us adults to even remain disciplined sometimes, it is also tough for them. But it's like taking a bitter pill. In the end, it's your healing that you require. And if you can do that job for you, don't hesitate to dish it out. Nana?
Yes, but what she was just saying, I think at times you need to also have an open communication with your kids. Like, maybe I only need to go to school. I think maybe just in the house, I can just ask, so what are the things that I do that you kids don't want or don't like?
Oh, goodness, that thing.
Then
they
will be just telling you. So some of them will keep quiet. But as soon as one of them, especially the little ones, normally talks first. Oh, Daddy, you shout on us. Oh, that there are times you can see that you are sitting down quiet. And when you see that you are sitting down quiet, we don't like it. When I ask my kids that question, they are just giving me the answer. Sometimes it's funny me. Because when my dear neighbors will be team. But when you feel something, I'm thinking about certain things. And moreover, too, we also played with that we should, as you said, you should punish them or discipline them when the needs are right. But we should not make it like we are waiting for one party to do the discipline.
For
me, hey, my child will tell you point blank that they on your hand. Simple put, you are putting the punishment down for me to come and discipline. then at the end of the day, the child will think that I'm the most wicked person on this earth. Nowadays, they do awaji, abudi. No. But the thing is that the child will now know that I'll wait. Whenever I'm there and you misbehave and I need to discipline you, I just remind you of your first mistake that you did. And I did not mind you, not because of anything, but I wanted you to change yourself. You see? So, as you are saying, we need to discipline.
Yeah.
But the discipline should not be wait for one person to come. I'll train now my member too.
All right. So, just like any other thing when it comes to parenting, discipline too should be shared.
Or discipline to be shared.
Yes.
And a shared responsibility.
Yeah.
Very shared. It's very, very important.
Let me also add this that so it's equally important that we also back each other in front of the kids, even when we even disagree on an issue. It is very important. So most of the time, in front of the kids, we end up, disgracing ourselves in front of the kids. There are times you can even disagree on an issue, but in front of the kids, you have to back each other. Then in private, we discuss such issues. It's very important. And also, when it comes to responsibilities, I think it should be split based on strength. Sometimes we share responsibility without consulting the strength and the weaknesses of each other. So that most of the time there are complaints. But when we consider all these factors, it helps in splitting these responsibilities.
Okay, Nana.
Okay, and then let me chip in.
That
Let's celebrate. Yes,
yeah.
we have to celebrate each other's success.
Okay.
When the kids do well at school, let's celebrate them. When mommy gets a promotion, daddy gets a promotion, so let's all come together. Then we celebrate each other. I think when we do that,
all right, all right. Nana, Miss Philo, Nana Barnes, thank you for your contributions to Topic Time tonight. It's been educative as usual. Topic Time will be back on the Orange Lounge here on Radio Max next week with another fine topic for us to educate ourselves with. Coming up shortly is Nana's Dilemma with Nana Ehun Tehun. Stay around.
Topic Time.